going over there and then dealing with that one. I think is going to be skewed for sure for Joshua fans over there in
Sure.
the UK. But Vladimir's another guy. He's fought all over the place. He fought Povetkin in Moscow.
Yeah.
He's fought a lot of different places. He fought over here in the US.
Yeah, and of course he himself is a huge draw in Germany.
Yeah. He sells out soccer stadiums.
Yeah,
in
an
Germany,
amazing ratings getter.
So he'll have a lot of fans from Europe and specifically.
Where's he training?
He's training right now in Kiev, and then he's going to go to his usual training camp in Austria.
This guy says, "Start looking for the next Mike Tyson, Tom. That's where the money is." I don't know. These are some sharp fans here. They know their boxing.
Yeah.
I don't want to hold you forever, Tom. Tell us what you're going to do on the track today.
I'm just going to run a few miles today, just trying to stay in shape. I didn't really get to train much leading up to the fight, so I got to make up for it. And you guys are always out here Sunday morning, so.
This guy says Loeffler is a damn good promoter. Triple G was lucky to find him.
I appreciate that.
He's the best promoter.
Yeah,
no close second.
It's a perfect union,
Well, we did when Gennady first came over here, no one really knew him at all.
Yeah.
I was begging HBO and Showtime both to put him on, and I said we don't need any money. We just are not a lot of money.
Yeah.
We got to pay the opponent, obviously, and it took a long time. It took like almost a year, about 8 months to get him on. 9 months to get him on HBO.
Because you signed him early 2012, right at the start of 2012, and he didn't get on there until like September.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was late 2011.
It was late 2011.
Yeah.
Remember, he had the Luan Simon fight.
Right.
In Germany.
Right.
And and then it took us.
And then you had to sort of like just get on other people's cards until you had your own.
He headlined that one.
date.
That was Artie Palulu's show, but he headlined that one, and then. And then we did the fight with Rosado, Madison Square Garden. That's where I give them a lot of credit. Sal Federico over there, he really recognized the talent of Gennady early on, and they wanted him fighting there. We built him at the theater in New York. It cost a lot of money.
That guy's got some vision then.
Marketing and promotion and everything like that. The hotel costs, the transportation, everything it's like double in New York. But that's where you get all the media coverage, and that's how we built him, and then brought him over here to LA, and then it just after the Rubio fight, that's when everything kicked in as far as the ticket sales and everything like that. So
you guys made the right moves at the right time. You moved to the big arena, in Madison Square Garden at the right time. You moved to the from the StubHub to the Forum at the right time, and.
If we would have gotten a big name earlier, if we could have gotten a Chavez fight earlier, or a Sturm fight in Germany,
maybe he'd be a pay-per-view attraction by now.
Or Sergio, or even when Cotto had the title. It's just funny thinking about it. Cotto had no problem moving up to, and I like Cotto a lot. I like Miguel, I like Brian, I like their whole team. But he moved up to 159 to fight Sergio Martinez, and then thinking about it, like they would never fight Triple G at 159 pounds. It's just, and Sergio at that time was considered clearly the best middleweight at the time. So it's just when you just people put Triple G in a whole different category.
Yeah, there's a seperate set of rules for Triple G.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Is there anyone you don't like?
Anyone I don't like?
Yeah.
You mean boxers?
Anyway, every time
boxing industry.
you love everyone, which is great. It's a great thing.
This guy keeps asking, does the Triple G fight happen in September? Ask the tough questions, Dougie. Shut up, Boxnard. It's a dumb. How long? We've been talking 2 years about the fight happening in September, man. Why you keep asking? Fight fans are dense, man. You need to get your heads knocked together like coconuts. Jesus, loosen some brain tissue up, man.
That's not a question for me. That's for
wake up your brain cells, people. Damn. Yes. And here's another thing. People react. Hold on. People react to everything. Oscar's playing you guys like fiddles, okay? Like a violin. Like okay. So he says this and that. It's gamesmanship, okay? You guys asked them the same. You asked Oscar De La Hoya, Tom Loeffler, and Eric Gomez the same questions, literally, like 50 times a week. And you've done so since Canelo beat Cotto, right?
Yeah.
That was November of 2015.
That's when he was mandated to
so
fight.
All last year, and they're working on it. They're talking. You guys like you got some stuff in your car to give to me.
Yeah.
To give to some Golden Boy people, right? Yep. Like you're allowed in that building, right? There's no set tripping.
I have a good relationship with.
You're not throwing rocks through their windows. No drive-by shooting, right? I mean, they're not looking at the color of your shoelaces and showing you their piece or whatever. I mean, people calm down. I know the Cold War damaged you psychologically, emotionally, and spiritually. probably for the rest of your lives, but this is not the Cold War. This is not Richard Schaefer versus Bob Arum. This is not Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather, okay? It's not the same type of egos involved. You got to calm down.
Yeah. And you know, to make it clear, we have a lot of respect for Canelo. He's one of my favorite fighters. You know, I was up there, I saw a lot of his fights up in Vegas. It's just when he won that WBC title against Cotto, then thing even set for September, it's hard to talk about, you know, not fighting other fights unless if there's something concrete, then it's like, okay, now we can start talking about what to do. But, you know, even so, even if we have something signed, look, the fight with Chavez is a tough fight. Just like I was telling everyone, the Jacobs fight was a tough fight. You know, I could be talking to Oscar and Eric all day long, and whatever plans we make. If Gennady didn't win on Saturday, if Canelo doesn't
could have
win
happened,
in May, the fight's out the window anyway.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's
and Dave doesn't agree with me, but I think Chavez Jr.'s live. I think that's a tough fight for Canelo.
And I think he has no chance.
Hey, a lot of people hope you're right.
I think he's motivated. I think Chavez
so do I.
Motivated. I think his father is up there in the mountains where they're training. He's, pushing him.
And I don't think it matters. He's motivated.
Boxnard 187, please, man. Does Triple G fight Saunders in July? No, it's June, man. Everyone has said that 100 times on every platform. Every boxing writer has written that.
Yeah, we'll see.
That's what's in the works, but it's in the future. You know, have your crystal ball and your magic 8-ball handy.
And if the fans want to come out to the StubHub to April 22nd, like I said, I'll be there for sure with Abel Sanchez, who's
right on. So you're definitely going to be there.
Almost gets as many autograph requests now as Triple G. So, you know, trainer of the year.
He better not be reading his own press clippings, right, Dave?
Absolutely.
That's not a good thing.
That's very dangerous.
So then, and like I said, Gennady might.
Boxnard loves you, by the way, Tom. Just so you know.
I appreciate.
He's being dense and annoying, but it's all good. We love him.
Tell you. You know, watching Tom at the fights, he's got this whole big thing going on. He's so calm, so together.
Yeah, it's not like you're a mental patient behind the scenes, and then when the camera comes, you tone it down and you're real even-tempered. No, you're like this all the time. It's amazing.
The biggest headache at the fights are the people looking for tickets that they can't find at the box office, and they're like, box office is emailing me or texting me.
They think you're holding.
What about this person? Out. So I'm like on my phone, like, yeah, this person, or whatever. And it's just.
Hey, guess what? Because that's how it is with other fights. There are tickets available. No, but yeah, Golovkin legitimately sells out.
It was a great night. It was fantastic there.
It's great. You guys got a good franchise going
also
there. It's been amazing.
New sponsors. We exceeded the highest sponsorship we ever did for a Triple G fight. Added Chivas as a sponsor, and also Hublot. He's a brand ambassador for Hublot. They made a Triple G Hublot watch, which they've never done for any boxer. I mean, they've made commemorative watches for some of their legends, but they've never made an active boxer as far as it's a whole line that they made right now.
Now Triple G's kicking ass in terms of the sponsorship. Jesus.
And the international TV. The great thing about it was such a great event in New York, in Madison Square Garden, but it was in over 100 countries worldwide. So you know, when we travel, like when we went to China 2 years ago, and it was like all the Chinese fans were lining up for his autograph, and we're like, wow, how do they know that he's you know, world champion? And you know, his fights are broadcast in over 100 countries. So that's good. That's a big part of building a fighter, also, not only here in the U.S. or, you know, selling tickets, but the international ticket sales. For sure.
No, that's good for the sport as a whole. So we've been talking a while here, Dave. What did your? Yeah, I'm sorry. Somebody was getting on my ass about asking the hard questions. Like, you mean ask the same question everyone asks you every day they see you?
So do you think you were extra feisty today, Doug?
I'm always feisty, man. I'm one of these boxing writers. I don't block people immediately. Like, I engage with fans more than anybody, live, via email, via social media. The only time I will mute and block a belligerent fan, it's like the 4-strike rule. You can be rude. You could threaten my life. I won't block or mute you. Seriously. But you can't be stupid and rude and boring
all at the same time
and repetitive. That's the 4 strikes, man. If you're rude, stupid, boring, and repetitive, you gotta go, man. These guys are repetitive and you're boring. I'm like, Why am I keeping you around? You're not even amusing. I gotta mute you now.
I saw you on Twitter after the Triple G fight.
I was sticking. I was rubbing noses into the pavement. Let me say this.
You were doing a lot of my dirty work.
Hey, yeah, I'm trolling for Tom. No, but for real, what I wrote, like, I wasn't trying to disparage Danny Jacobs though. I thought he fought an amazing fight. I thought he was sensational. I was saying I was saying, see, when I was upset about the Kovalev Ward decision, I had outrage. I was upset, and I tweeted, and people said, "Hey, it was a close fight. Don't say robbery. Don't be outraged. Don't get mad. It's close. You can't do that." So when I saw the same people outraged about Golovkin getting a close decision over Jacobs, I was like, this is how I felt. That's what I was rubbing in. Right. But I wasn't dissing. It wasn't anything anti-Jacobs. I think Jacobs is sensational. I really do.
The thing about, Gennady was a champion. If you want the titles, you have to go and take the titles. You know? And that was the opposite with the Kovalev Ward fight.
And you got to at least find a defense for the jab. Oh, get out of here. What's up, Alan?
Dr. Alan.
Protecting that neck, man.
Yeah. Hey, you see what I got? Look at me. See? Yeah, that's my secret. See?
This is a rim. You need to compensate more. This is not
No, look, on the back. I've got the thing. Okay, maybe more. But people ask me, hey, you got young skin. Hey, man, I'm not out there with the sun and all that. Acting like fish oil and, that kind of stuff.
All that. Good.
Hey, are we honored to have Tom here?
We're really thank you for talking to me. You're a sport because honestly, version. Tom, in this time we've been on this Periscope, Tom would have run 3 or 4 miles. Yeah. No bullshit.
Normally you catch me when you're jumping rope and I can get out a little bit quicker. But
yeah. Yeah. Okay. One last question: who wins, Linares versus Mikey Garcia? Ask Tom.
That's a good fight. I saw Mikey was commentating the Showtime broadcast.
Did a good job.
I really have to give Showtime a lot of credit and Steven Espinoza for showing the Katie Taylor fight. I think women's boxing, whether you're a fan of it or not, I think they deserve the television coverage. And Katie Taylor is a tremendous talent. She was in the Olympics for Ireland,
and she can fight, and she's entertaining. There's no reason not to have her on TV.
And my understanding is Eddie's going to bring her over. We almost put her on the Madison Square Garden show.
Oh, wow.
There were some conflicts with, with the top-ranked side in Conlon. But,
sure.
I could see her definitely over here becoming a star in the U.S. also. So that was. Awesome. But to get back to that question.
Yeah, Jorge Linares versus Mikey Garcia.
I can't call that one.
Yeah, it's a tough call.
That's Linares going over there twice now to England and beating Carolla. And then, you can't say enough good things about Mikey Garcia. I have a good relationship with the whole Garcia family.
Garcia will be favored, I think, because he's undefeated and he's coming off a big knockout and he can punch. And Linares has been knocked out before. But here's what I'm saying. This dude's saying Mikey Garcia easy KO. All right, put money on it, homeboy. Put your money on it. Put your mortgage up, homie. I'm telling you right now. I'm saying it right now. Linares' speed and lateral movement will give Garcia fits. It doesn't mean he won't make adjustments. Doesn't mean he won't eventually clip him or catch him or bust his face up. I don't know. I'm just saying, Boxnard 187 50-50 fight. I agree with Boxnard.
I agree.
Boxnard, you have redeemed yourself. Linares has skills.
Getting better.
Yeah. Little bit, right?
I remember Robert Garcia, Grandpa, when Kevin Kelly was fighting in the featherweight division.
Yeah.
And so I have a good relationship with all those guys.
Oh, he's great.
And Mikey's a special talent, but I would say that's a 50-50 fight. That's a hard one to call.
Yeah. All right, people. We have hijacked Tom Loeffler's workout
Dave?
time. Don't forget, you got some stuff in your car that I'm gonna take to the good folks at Golden Boy. Who, for the record, they don't hate you, right? Right? Oscar has never given you the finger. Never.
Robert Diaz, no.
Robert Diaz is cool. Like Eric Gomez takes your calls, right?
All those guys, Monica over there.
Monica Sears, they're good. They're good folks.
Yeah.
I like them.
They did the stream. They did the stream on Ring TV.
Yes, that's right.
So that worked out good.
No, that was great. That was a big deal. That was important
fans like
for
that.
Ring to do, and hopefully you do that in the future with Triple G and some of your other fighters.
Did they get a good?
Because if they don't have cable in the U.S., it's an option.
People that don't have the cable or satellite.
Yeah, right. If you don't have cable or satellite, if you're a cord cutter, this is a way you could see it.
Yeah.
So that's great.
All right.
It's the future of boxing, bro.
All right, fellas.
Hey, thank you, Tom.
All right.
I appreciate it.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Dave. Okay. We have squandered all of our jump roping and trivia time. But just what was the trivia subject for today? Maybe we could shelve it for another time.
What I had were the greatest the 10 greatest fights at the Madison Square Garden.
Oh.
So, which was apropos, but hey, Tom Loeffler. I mean,
More important, Tom just sat and talked to us for like an hour.
No, but he should be our president.
Maybe more like 30
He
minutes.
should
but
be
still.
our next president.
Yeah.
I mean, he's so calm. He's so good. He's, I was at the fight. He's running this whole big deal with 20,000 people.
You're welcome, Boxnard.
And everyone's yanking at him. He's so calm the whole time, so organized, and he really has put Triple G on the map. I mean, Triple G came through with winning his fights, but what a promotional job he's done with them.
I went to watch Triple G spar with Canelo the summer of 2011. The only people who knew who Golovkin was people who'd been to Big Bear.
Sam Garcia,
right? It was just some boxing people.
But then the way he's moved him around,
yeah.
I mean, it's just incredible. I remember when he won his first fight in New York, and then he brought him to the StubHub just in the crowd there, and no one really knew who he was that much then, but people would come up to him, and from then to now, it's just incredible. So,
have you ever been to the International Boxing Hall of Fame?
No.
Their induction weekend?
I haven't.
Yeah, somebody just asked me. I've been there, but I've never been there for induction weekend. One of these Junes I'm going to be there. Props. Somebody brought that up, but props to Steve Farhood and Barry Tompkins.
Yeah, they got it.
Two awesome broadcasters who were getting in, and Farhood, somebody who encouraged me to start writing about boxing like 25 years ago. So
I think
shout out to those guys.
Farhood's one of the best color commentators.
Oh, he's awesome.
I mean, he's really good. So let me just tell you,
because his ego doesn't overtake the broadcast.
I don't see the Canelo Triple G fight happening in September. I mean, if I was,
you think it'll happen this year?
I think it's going to happen in 2018. I think what's happening, they're just waiting their time out. I think, Canelo definitely beat Chavez. Then he's going to fight Lemieux, and then Triple G is going to have a few fights. I just think they're waiting, and I think they should wait.
No.
If I was Triple G, I would wait.
I disagree, Dave.
Yeah,
it's too much of a risk.
There's a lot
you wait
of
too
money
long.
in it.
You wait too long. Canelo could lose, especially to a murderous puncher like David Lemieux. Golovkin could lose. Everybody's beatable.
Lemieux has no chance against Canelo, and I'm not a Canelo
He's
lover.
got a puncher's chance, and he's improved as a fighter. The loss to Triple G made him better.
Do you know what a puncher's chance is?
Yeah, you got to get lucky.
It means no chance.
No
chance.
It happens in boxing. It happens. Come on, this is boxing.
It's not going to happen in that fight. I think Canelo's getting better.
Yes, he is. Listen. I favor Canelo to beat Chavez. I favor Canelo to beat Lemieux if that fight is made or ever happens. But I'm just saying, there's a lot of risk. There are millions. There's $100 million on the line if Golovkin and Canelo fight each other. That combination, it's going to be magic. Is it going to be Mayweather-Pacquiao? No, it's not going to be that. But it's going to be huge. I just sound like our president. Believe me, it's going to be huge, and there's a risk listen. I think both parties know if they're going to make this and do this business, the business is in Canelo versus Golovkin, not just one, but two, maybe three.
Maybe.
And that's huge business that trumps everything that these guys can do. And I understand there's gamesmanship, but we'll see. You might be right. I hope you're wrong.
No, I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Totally. But just let me tell you, though, I talked about it before. Jacob's camp. I mean, Chris Algieri, if you can, that
was his good luck charm.
No, but he's good.
Yeah.
I mean, he's really smart. He's really together. And there's an interview on Ring TV.
Conducted by Gabriel Montoya, who did an awesome job.
He did a great job. So he did an interview with him. He did with Victor Conte. And he did one with Rosier. Andre Rosier is really, he was so good in that corner. And he's so good. He's really a smart guy. And those are really incredibly good interviews. Victor Conte thinks working up in a high altitude is bad for you.
You might be right.
And you know that Freddie Roach has the same view, and Emil Brusa had the same view. Emil Brusa would work out his guys on the streets of Hollywood.
Yeah.
And they would come into the ring.
And they were always peaked
as they walked up the steps. So I don't know. There's a lot of theories about it, but I thought that Jacob's camp was incredible. I wasn't that impressed when I was there, but watching on TV
Oh,
last
yeah, no, he
night.
fought a
The replay, I
sensational
thought
fight.
Jacob just fought an unbelievable fight. It was really good.
He's the best middleweight in the world, not named Gennady Golovkin.
Yeah, I just
he's
have
he's a close second.
I also
to a terrific
did,
fighter.
you know whose birthday is it? Tomorrow is Robert Guerrero's birthday.
All right, happy birthday, Ghost.
And
He's done well for himself.
And there was one other. There was when George Chuvalo fought Muhammad Ali
Yeah,
on March 29th, 1966 in Toronto.
yeah.
Do you know the historical event that was?
It was Bob Arum's first fight that he promoted.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good. And
Yeah.
what else? With Bob?
Chuvalo went the 15-round
And
distance.
also, first fight Bob Arum was ever at.
Oh, right, his first fight. That's true.
And you know,
Who wins, Spence versus Thurman, Dougie? I'm gonna ride with Thurman. Everyone hates on him, but I'm sticking with Keith. But Spence has got his don't guys don't live in the future that far in the future. Spence has got his work cut out for him against Kell Brook in Sheffield, England. Believe that. Brook versus Spence. Listen, I slightly favor the younger man, Spence. Slightly. I would not be shocked if Brook knocks him out. That's Spence is the truth. Yeah, until he gets knocked out, and then you're going to say, "Oh, I always knew that he was chinny or whatever." Okay, guys. All right.
That's a great fight.
Put your money on it, homeboy. Cool ruler alone. Put your money on it.
We better go, Doug. This has been a long time, but
Yeah, we got to run, man. We
you-
still got to
you
like at
wanna
least do
tell
a
anyone
200 and a 300.
about how they should drive.
Oh man, guys, don't be in a rush. Don't be in a rush. Just like you guys are in a rush to see all these guys fight each other. Like I know now that Linares beat Corolla for the second time, you won't accept any other fight but Mikey Garcia. You're in a rush to see that. Hey, don't be in a rush when you're behind the wheel. Don't be looking at your phone. Put the phone away, even when you're at stops. Don't eat while you drive. Maybe you could drink some water, at a stop. Drink lots of water. Take your naps. Eat small meals. Chew your food carefully. But the most important thing is, don't walk around all stressed out. Don't be angry.
Love everyone.
Everybody
And
always.
And everything.
And always
Yeah.
take the high road. Be like Tom Loeffler. Be like Jorge Linares and Anthony Corolla. These guys, these fine gentlemen and sportsmen. That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway.
Say goodbye, Dave.
Have a great week.